If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to. You all get a bird. This Oprah.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And incomplete to open things up. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
You see it? You see it? Move, move. Let's go. Big series right here. You got to step it up.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Gotta go, gotta go. Move, move.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
2 for 66.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now the rookie from Notre Dame is Josh Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 30. 35-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Move. Gotta go.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Check.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down. Man, son.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are in for 6. Harkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Trubisky on first down. He leads this one for Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Again to Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You see it? Red, up. 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You see it? Blue. Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Blue. Red, up. Red, up.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. Going deep this time from... man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advanced.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Howard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 16. Fighting his way through contact. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gotta go. Red, up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Red, up.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
They go play action. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Close.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, lift!
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a first down throw. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Goff throwing again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Trucked him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Red, up. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, Trubisky steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.